Alright, what's going on, TTC? J-Rock coming at you. So this week we got Florida, but first of all, before I move into that, you know, just a lot of talk, a lot of crap going on about last week's game between South Carolina and LSU. But I'm just gonna come on here and I'm gonna pretty much set stuff straight and I mean basically just tell it like it is. Now first of all, I understand your point, man. I know where you come. I feel where you're coming from. Garnet Black 56, had his video about, all the people that's complaining about this game or, making excuses. I mean, hey, dude, that's not me. I mean, what happened? I mean, to me, it is what it is. I mean, what happened, happened. So, I mean, that's last week. It's a new week. But I mean, you just can't worry about the people that are doing that. I mean, that's them. I mean, let them do what they want to do. But as for me and you, all we can do is get on here and do what we're supposed to do and worry about this week. Worry about the game against Florida. And I'm also just gonna go on the big country and a lot of these LSU typers I've seen. I'll just talk about dominating. I mean, now this is just let me first say this before I get into that. LSU, congrats, you won fair and square. You rose above everything. You played your hearts out and you got to win, and I mean, you deserve it because we really didn't put effort. I mean, we really, for us last week, we played average. I mean, we just did not play up to our level. I mean, we were still in it, but I mean, it just sucked that we didn't play our best. So it sucks to see that, but anyways, LSU, you won, and congratulations. But I don't know you guys talking about domination. Now, first of all, one thing that must be known, I mean, South Carolina has a specialty in actually opponents can outgain us in total yards, but we still come out with a win. Whether it be close, pretty handedly, blowout, whatever. But but really to be honest, I mean, we had you in passing, by somewhat, and I mean, of course, you outgained us, pretty big in rushing yards, but first of all, I mean, 13 carries, that's really not a whole lot for Lattimore. And, our defensive line just seemed laid back, and they just seemed content to play, pretty much go through the motions, and our offensive line just didn't stand their ground. And that's two things that hurt us. So, I mean, but also, and when you really look at it in a couple situations where we could have produced more yards, but, I mean, you got to look at it. When you're taking an interception back 70 yards and you get, well, it ended up being a 50-yard punt return instead of a 61-yard punt return. But it is what it is. I mean, you can talk about the fact you dominated the stats, either way. But I mean, and the fact that we didn't play our best and we still had plenty of chances to win this one says something. I mean, I think you had a better performance. And your only 2 touchdowns come from a couple poor tackles. I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, LSU can, I mean, if y'all want to whine about that, that's fine. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but for me, I'm past it. I mean, but I just want to get that straight. I mean, at the end of the day, stats don't win you a game. It's the final score and the effort that's put into it. And score says you squeaked out by 2 points, so deal with it. But that's pretty much it on that. I'm not going to talk no more about LSU. I don't even know who LSU is anymore. It's on Florida. That's all I'm worried about. All right, Gamecocks go to the Swamp this weekend. Like I stated just a few seconds ago, offensive line, defensive line has got to step up. We need a spark in us because we got to play better. We got to play up to our level this weekend. I mean, we can't just pretty much play laid back like that this weekend. We got to do better than that. But I'm pretty sure that Coach Elliott and Coach Lawlin, I think they'll coach up that offensive and defensive line respectively for this upcoming week. And I'm pretty sure we're going to know what's at stake this week. Basically, our SEC title hopes, or the hopes to get into Atlanta and winning the East, lies within this game, and it depends on us winning it. So, and I'm pretty sure Spurs is going to make that point well known, and I think we're going to have some confidence coming in this game, and we're going to be angry. Let me tell you something, Florida. We're going to be pissed. We are pissed right now. Our team is pissed. Let me tell you something. That's when we play some of our best football. And you'll see that this weekend. Of course, it's in the Swamp. I mean, Florida's going to have that home field advantage. And but our defensive line just got to get pressure. We got to do our job on on defense. I mean, like I said, we got to make that. We got to put that pressure on Driscoll. We got to force him to make bad decisions. Looking back at the LSU game, LSU's defense got to him quite a bit. Because Driscoll likes to dance around in the backfield trying to do too much. He actually does that quite too often. But we just got to come ready to play and make him pay for it when he does it. Offensive line got to stand your ground, got to get a better push to make room for Lattimore to run, and got to give Shaw more time to pass. And Shaw's got to learn not to, be so hasty, not to freak out so much, and make more clear decisions. I think that's one thing that affected him last week, but overall we just got to step it up. I mean, we got to play our best. We can't just show up. We got to show up playing our best. And I agree with Gator Army. I think our X factor is Ace Sanders on punt returns and whatnot, and as a receiver. And actually, one thing I haven't seen in a while is a jet sweep from him. He can do some things in that too. I think he's a good. Yeah, I think he is our X factor. Hopefully he'll have a good punt return this week against Florida, but we'll have to wait and see. But honestly, I gotta say, I think this week though, more pressure is gonna be on Florida than us. I think we're in a good situation, and I just hope we take advantage of that. Because now people are still looking at us, kind of skeptical. Well, can South Carolina get that road win? Can they win on the road? Well, I mean, we've won twice already on the road, but against bigger schools, not Kentucky and Vanderbilt. But I mean, sure, the pressure for us is still, concerned. It still concerns with that. But Florida has seemed to find themselves at a mighty high spot pretty quickly. A lot of pressure is going to be on them, seeing if they can handle the Gamecocks coming in their own turf. And I mean, I'm saying it's just going to be a lot of pressure for the Gators. They're ranked number 2. The pressure might get to them, might make them crack. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm confident in this game. I mean, like I've stated before, we're not out of it. I mean, we still got a chance to do everything that we're hoping to do, and anything that we could want to do. I mean, basically the only goal that we can't achieve right now is have an undefeated season. But not that I'm looking forward to any of that stuff. I'm just worried about Florida this week, and then, we got to take care of business against Tennessee, Arkansas. We got to win the East first. That's our first goal, win the East. But, and if we pass that, we'll look forward to bigger goals. But, Florida, just be ready when the Gamecocks come. And it should be a good one. It should be a tough, hard-fought game. I'm excited for it. Game day is going to be there. It's going to be a good atmosphere. But this isn't going to be my only video. But I just thought I'd get on here and make this one right quick. But that's all I got for right now. This is J-Rock saying peace. Go Gamecocks.